it's time for Toker Talk Radio, the voice of the marijuana nation.
What are you people? On dope?
Where you can toke.
I inhaled frequently.
Or you can talk.
I experimented with marijuana and didn't inhale.
Or you can toke and talk.
10 federal criminal penalties for possession of up to 1 ounce of marijuana.
While we talk about toke on Toker Talk Radio.
So, by the way, when it comes to pot, if you're 40 years old, you live in a log cabin in Oregon, you got 12 giant pot plants in your backyard, have a ball.
Live from beautiful Portland, Oregon at Rolla J Studios.
Hey, this is great.
Yes, cannabis.
Featuring Cannabis Carrie, Ganja John, Wiz Calico, and other live guests.
They're walking on their pants with their cap on backwards, listening to Enema Man and Snoopy Poop Dog.
Plus your calls, live at 971-533-7111.
Gateway theory doesn't work. It's a reality.
The voice of the marijuana nation.
We're locking up people that take a couple of puffs of marijuana, and the next thing you know, they got 10 years.
And now, here's your host, the guru of ganja graphics, the sultan of sativa statistics, and the worst nightmare of a reefer mad prohibitionist. A polite, perspicacious, productive pothead with a propensity for PowerPoint. Radical Russ Belville.
That's the only way to cure an illness, right?
I support a change in law to end federal criminal penalties for possession of up to 1 ounce of marijuana.
We've turned the corner on drug addiction in the United States. Drug addiction in the United States is under control.
I discovered that it didn't make any difference whether you smoked reefer in the white classmate's sparkling new van, or in the dorm room with some brother you'd met down at the gym, or on the beach with a couple of Hawaiian kids who had dropped out of school and now spent most of their time looking for an excuse to brawl.
Look, when I was a kid, I inhaled frequently. That was the point. What I'm not going to be doing is using Justice Department resources to try to circumvent state laws on this issue, simply because I want folks to be investigating violent crimes and potential terrorism. We've got a lot of things for our law enforcement officers to deal with.
Have you heard, everybody? All the violent crimes and potential terrorism have been solved. Yep, because apparently we're still raiding people who grow medical marijuana in states where it's legal. So apparently there is no terrorism, there is no more violent crime. We took care of all that. Now our U.S. attorneys and DEA can get around to the important work of stopping cancer patients from growing medicine. Welcome, it's Toker Talk Radio here at 971-533-7111, and we're starting off with a phone call already from the 817 area code. You're on the air with Toker Talk Radio.
Hey everyone, my name is Ben, and I recently launched a website called pdxherbnerd.com. Our mission is to provide reviews of the best medical marijuana available to the Portland community. You can go there, check it out. We launched it a few weeks ago. Filling up lots of reviews on there, but would appreciate any feedback on ways that we can make it better. But really, we're here to serve as a resource to the medical marijuana community and just really helping to get the most up-to-date and best information out there about the medicines that are available to us.
Right on. So pdxherbnerd.com. Right on. Thanks for letting us know. Appreciate the call. So it's we're doing our Brave Mykayla auction today and trying to raise some money. And I know the cost is up there for some of the things. I tried to put some things up there, be $5, $7, $10 and stuff. But I know the vape pens, that's some spendy stuff, folks. If they don't go by Friday, we might just kick off another auction and see what they'll go for. So don't get your don't be down. If all 4 of them don't go, we'll make sure they eventually go. But we're going to try to raise some money first.
Yeah, those couple that are autographed by C-Money.
Yeah, C-Money is slightly stupid. Yeah, definitely. So I was mentioning we've got an autographed Seattle Hempfest guide. We got 4 of them from the different years. One that we're going to give away each day. We've got an autographed Russ Belville Show picture calendar, and the calendar starts at $30, and I will autograph it, of course. It's 12-month calendar for the year 2013. It's got 4 pictures for each month from different cannabis community events I've been at over the past 5 years.
And if you want, I'll sign it too, because I took a couple of the pictures.
That's right. He's the photographer. Well,
Well, I'm not the only photographer.
Here's the thing, too. On a lot of these things where I'm saying I'll sign it and send it to you, it may also include Cannabis Carrie, Ganja John, Wiz Khalico, because as soon as I see them,
they're show guests.
They stop by the studio. I'm going to make them sign this stuff too. So I just didn't want to promise for sure, unless I knew I could get that. But you'll at least have me and Brian's signature on this stuff. And again, all the proceeds here from what we're auctioning will go for Brave Mykayla and her parents, help them offset some of the costs that are involved. All you got to do is be logged in at 420radio.org with your account. You can create yourself a free account, and when you win an auction item, it will be placed into your shopping cart. And then all you got to do is check out with the shopping cart like you do on just about any online shopping. So I hope that will be easy enough to figure out. If not, send me an email, russ@radicalruss.com, and I'll be glad to help out.
Kenny says he wants to autograph something.
Yeah, all right.
We'll get cousin Kenny in here, too.
We'll have Kenny autograph it, too. I've got a High Times March 2011 with Jane Hampshire from Fire Dog Lake as Freedom Fighter of the Month, my article there. I have 2 copies of High Times November 2010 Freedom Fighter of the Month, Ann Davis from Brick, New Jersey, who's one of the 2 lawyers that's suing the state of New Jersey, trying to get their medical marijuana program going. I've got a High Times June 2011 with Freedom Fighter of the Month, Sarah Frank. I've got January 2011, the 420 issue, the 420th issue of High Times Magazine.
Wow.
With Anthony Johnson as the Freedom Fighter. I'll get him to sign it as well.
And it's a $10 minimum bid?
$10 minimum bid for the 420th issue of High Times Magazine.
That is so low.
I've got a High Times May 2011 Freedom Fighter Candace Hawes and the article describing commemorating my 700th podcast for Normal. We've got, what else do we got from High Times? Oh, the Beware of the Border, my article Beware of the Border, February 2013, which I believe has Big Daddy Fink's poster in it.
Yes, for the High Times Cup. That's excellent.
Check it all out on our benefit auction page at 420radio.org. We got to take a break because, Be right back.
We'll be right back after these messages from our 420 friendly sponsors. Support these advertisements because their ad money goes straight to the Russ Belville Show. You're tuned into the Russ Belville Show, the voice of the marijuana nation.
Cast your eyes up to the skies. What is it to live and die?
California is the center of marijuana consciousness. That's why High Times Magazine is returning to the Golden State for our second High Times Medical Cannabis Cup in Los Angeles. That's right. Come to LA Center Studios on February 16th and 17th for this high-flying event. Meet the medical cannabis industry, visit our extra special medicating area, and sample the best cannabis products of Southern California. There'll be cultivation seminars and presentations about getting pot legalized, not just in California, but everywhere. Be there on Saturday evening when we host a Rock'em Sock'em concert with surprise musical guests. And don't forget Sunday night and the High Times Medical Cannabis Cup Awards when we honor the best sativa, best indica, best hybrid, best concentrate, and best edibles of the LA medical cannabis scene. Plus, we present the High Times Lifetime Achievement Award to marijuana superstar Tommy Chong. Come to the City of the Angels on February 16th and 17th for a High Times cannabis celebration. Go to medcancup.com for details. Live the high life. Be proud of who you are. Be part of the growing cannabis community.
back, Tokers and Tokettes. 12 after the hour here at Roller J Studios. That's The Accused with Living, Dying, Living in a Zombie World. Probably tell from the camera that we have guests in the studio. Welcome to the studio, Brave family.
Hey, thank you.
Hi, everybody. Brandon.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Mykayla.
Hello.
Oh, I gotta adjust the volume on that one. Let me see if I can get a camera over on you, little girl, because you're so cute. What's that? That's the cutest little hat you've got on.
Thank you.
I got a whole lot of really cute hats.
See if you can get that camera there.
I got 3 cupcake hats at home.
Really?
One is pink and one is white and one is purple.
Pink, one white, one purple?
Yep.
And then that one that's blue?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty cool.
This one's a monster hat.
I can see the eyes on it. They're kind of googly.
I really liked the new hat that I saw your picture of that was the Egyptian hat.
Thank you.
I really like that one.
Egyptian hat.
Yeah, that got sent to us by Clint Werner. He's an author. I can't recall the name of his book right.
Gateway to...
Gateway, yeah, Marijuana, the Gateway to Health. That's right. And he sent her that as a little gift, and the girls love it.
Well, that's sweet. You're getting a lot of attention, a lot of gifts from people that are wanting to help you out. That's
Is this the iPad that Gamerosity got to you?
No, that's the Kindle that I gave Riley.
Oh, okay. Is your iPad at home?
No, it's in the basket.
Oh.
You know, the people who are who watch our show, they really like you. They really like you a lot.
Thank you.
And so that sometimes they have some questions and they want to know, like, what's it like, you know, with all the stuff that you're doing. So today you had to go see doctors, right?
Yep.
What's that like?
Well, when I get my port access, they put cold spray on it, so I kind of don't feel when they access my port, because they put a needle into the metal part.
Oh, yeah. So there's like needles involved and stuff?
Yep.
So when you say your port, that means you've got a little tube thing on on your chest and on your back.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You know, we had a friend who worked for our show a lot. His name was Ganja John, and he had kidneys that he had to get a transplant, and so he has those kind of tubes too, where they'd have to, you know, plug them in and stuff. Does it hurt at all?
Well, sometimes it does. When you first get it, it's like you sometimes scream.
Ooh, yeah.
But once you get it a lot, you get used to it, and you sometimes don't even feel it.
Sure. So you did,
and then you just make a peep like a mouse.
Oh yeah. So you did one of your chemotherapy treatments today, right?
Uh-huh.
And you seem to be pretty happy, and it looks like you're feeling good.
Mm-hmm.
How does that happen? Does your medicine help you any with that?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I saw that you
it does most of the work.
And what does the rest of the work?
Nothing really.
I think Brave Mykayla does a lot of the work too.
Right, you're doing a lot of the work.
Cannabis, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you know what? It's really neat to meet your sister Riley today too.
Mm-hmm.
Can you say hi?
Hi, Riley.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to see you. So you know, this has been a big story. You know, do you know how many people around the country and the world know about Brave Mykayla?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of people.
Lots and lots of people. Do they write you letters and stuff?
Yep, some of them even send me packages.
Oh, that's sweet.
I see that you sometimes post that they send you pictures too.
Yep, they send me cranes and hats and sweaters. One of this sweater that I'm wearing right now got sent in the mail from someone that made it.
Wow. Do you want to turn towards the camera there and show it to them? Show it to our audience? That's so you can thank them too if you want.
Can you say thank you, Kaleidoscopes?
Thank you, Kaleidoscopes.
There you go.
Thank you very much, Kaleidoscopes.
That's awfully pretty.
Yeah, that's very nice. Is it warm?
Yep, I got another one at home that's blue and green.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So, you know, this is kind of, you know, one of the things about using cannabis as a medicine is that it scares some people. They're kind of afraid of it. And so what would you tell them as far as, you know...
Don't be afraid.
Yeah? How come?
Because it helps other people that use it, and it helps me a lot.
It helps you a whole lot. Did you used to take other medicines? Did they help a lot?
Yeah, but like the steroids and stuff that they gave me, the steroids make me kind of grouchy and stuff.
You know, there's a lot of stories of football players who got kind of grouchy from that stuff too. So I totally understand. Well, I'm going to let you just sit for this a little bit. I'm going to talk to your folks for a bit. Is that okay?
Okay.
Okay. So Brandon and Aaron, you guys are doing wonders here with this story. How has this whirlwind of media attention been treating you?
Really good.
Yeah.
The media has been, most part, there's just positive people contacting us for positive interviews to get the word out. It's interesting how it seems to me that there is more of an interest in the public view of cannabis than ever before, and they're really interested in how it's helping people. So it's great to have the opportunity to get our story out, to educate others, and also help people know that cannabis is out there and it helps.
Yeah, you know, the reaction to this story, and it just seems like when one parent comes out on this issue, it brings out more. The story that just came out on Fox with Jeremy Eccles and his son Alex. Have you been in contact with them?
Yes, we have. We actually got to talk to Jeremy a couple times, which is nice. To have them in our network and be able to talk to them, and their little boy seems to be getting a lot of help, and I think that they're getting a lot of advice for other things they could try for him. I hope to only see good come of that.
Yeah. And Brandon, we've been going around online with various folks out there and trying to, you know, namely the Joker to my Batman, Kevin Sabet, and kind of, you know, posing the question that, you know, what do we? They say they want to have these fast tracks for pharmaceuticals, you know, derived from cannabis, and to me it just seems like, hey, look, it's working now. Why wait?
Yeah, you know, we can see what the FDA approval for things have done so far, and they don't have a very good track record with any medications, just to say it. So I don't see why we'd have to wait for the FDA approval on anything. The benefits that we see with Mykayla, you know, it's obvious, the picture's clear. So we just continue on with what we're doing. There's no need to isolate certain cannabinoids out of this plant either. They all work symbiotically together. So just leave it alone and let it be.
There we go. All right. Well, we're going to take a little break coming up here, but we remind everybody this is part of our benefit auction for Brave Mykayla. You can check out bravemykayla.com for more information on her story. We'll talk more about that when we come back from break. The auction is up right now at 420radio.org. Look on the main menu for benefit auction, and you'll get the information that you need. You got to create an account, log in, and you'll be able to make your bids right there. We'll show some of the prizes coming up next. But first, you know, the union and the rules, they require that we take a break at 4:20 Pacific time. So we'll be back after the short break. Stick around. We're chatting with Brave Mykayla and Brave Family right after this.
Oh, have you ever met that funny reefer man? A reefer man. Have you ever met that funny reefer man? A reefer man. If he said he swam to China, he would sell you South Carolina. Then you know you're talking to that reefer man.
The law offices of Omar Figueroa would like to remind you to stand up for your rights. Please do not give up your precious liberties. There's nothing wrong with standing up for our constitutional rights, and in fact, it's the only way to honor the Constitution that recognizes our natural rights. Treat law enforcement with respect and respect the Constitution by standing up for your rights. If you are detained or arrested, stand up for your rights by repeating, I respectfully invoke all my legal and constitutional rights. I do not consent to any search and seizure. I want to remain silent, and I want to speak to my attorney, Omar Figueroa. Omar Figueroa has more than a decade of experience in federal and California courts and graduated from Yale University, Stanford Law School, and Trial Lawyers College. Please contact the law offices of Omar Figueroa at 415-489-0420 or 707-829-0215 or on the web at www.omarfigueroa.com.
I'm Sub Cool from Team Green Avenger. At TGAgenetics.com, we are working on the leading edge of medical strains. Our strains are rigorously tested for THC, CBD, THCV, and other critical cannabinoids. Know your grow. Check out our genetic diversity at TGAgenetics.com, the home of Jelly Bean, Jack the Ripper, Vortex, and other award-winning cannabis strains.
Welcome back, everybody. 22 after the hour here at 420radio.org on the Russ Belville Show's Toker Talk Radio. And we are smack dab in the middle of our benefit auction for BraveMykayla.com. And Brave Mykayla's in studio with us right now. Hello again, Mykayla. How you doing?
Good.
Good. You eating fries?
Yep.
You got enough for me?
Yep.
Yep.
I had a little bit of lunch.
Now, see, that's so nice. You got an appetite. You're eating. You're hungry. Gosh, that's such a cool thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids, people that go through chemotherapy that can't eat because, you know, it makes them feel so sick. And so the cannabis really helps you be able to, you know, keep things down and play and be happy.
It's so cool. That's great
good.
to see. French fries and everything.
Makes us happy.
And I haven't even had lunch today, so you're making me hungry. Hey, I wanted to show off one of the things that we're auctioning here for you. This is kind of cool. I've had this for a while. It's been just sitting on my shelf, and I said someday there'll be something where I want to, you know, auction this off. It's a board game, and it's called Reefer City, the game for intelligent heads. Reefer City, and it's just it's just a typical kind of board game here, and I don't know exactly what the objective is, but it's got all sorts of play, Monopoly type money in it and stuff.
Yeah, head, of course, the slang term for, you know, pothead.
Right, of course. But so it's, you know, your typical kind of board game. It's got little, you know, car and dice, and you go around the board and you make money and whatever it is you do. You know how board games are.
Oh yeah, there have been several versions of this kind of game put out among the cannabis community underground for quite a while.
But that's available out there on our website in our benefit auction section. And so that's going on right now. Check that out. Starting price on that one, $20. So
might be more interested in that.
Yeah, get a little bid going on that. All right, so let's come back to Brave Family hanging out here in our room, and also we are going to open up our phone lines here at 971-533-7111 if you've got a question for Brandon or Mykayla or Aaron, and probably not Riley. I don't think Riley's up for questions today.
She might take one from Grandma.
Take one from Grandma. There we go. So, you know, we left off talking with Brandon about this, you know, the politics behind this. And, you know, my focus lately, the past couple of weeks, has been on this Project Sam, this kinder, gentler drug war, this idea that they're giving up on trying to say marijuana is not medical, and now they're trying to, you know, come up with a way of keeping it illegal. Before I get to that, though, let's go to our phone line, because I want to give people a chance to talk, and you're on the air, 541 area code with Toker Talk Radio. What's on your mind?
Hi, Mykayla. We hope you feel good.
Is that, like, who is that? I wonder.
I don't know. Somebody says, hi, Brave.
Hello.
Hello.
Ask who it is.
Who is this?
Oh, but I tell you, I don't know who it was, but they says they're from Canada.
Well, thank you very much for calling. We appreciate your call. And
we have a question from our chat room.
There's a couple of questions pouring in the chat room.
Go ahead.
So one of them here is, what's your favorite food?
My favorite food is apples and bananas.
Oh. You know, there's a song about apples and bananas. Have you ever sang that song?
No.
Yeah, okay, well maybe.
But I made a little one up. Apples and bananas, apples and bananas, apples and bananas, apples and bananas. Apples are my favorite. Apples are my favorite. And so are bananas, 'cause bananas are great for you.
That's a great song.
That's a good song.
Our studio audience loves that. Listen to all those people cheering for you.
Thank you.
I'll sing you the other apples and bananas song after the show, okay? Because I'm not going to do it on air.
Don't want to do it on air?
Because it would not be near as good as that.
Oh, yeah, I could never think of outdoing that. There's another question here: is do you have a pet?
I used to have a dog named Kaya, but we had to give her away because we had to move here.
Because you had to move because of your chemo and stuff. You had to be closer to the hospital.
But we still love her a lot.
Yeah, I'm sure you do.
The roommate situation has her partially adopting the roommate's dog Chase.
Just trying to get a camera so that we can see you there, but I've got to.
Well, here, why don't you
that
switch
mic is
to my cam?
Okay.
That's a little higher.
Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you there. All right.
I don't need to be on camera. This is all about Mykayla. That's why we're raising money to help you out.
So, Mykayla, do you do school stuff?
I do art, but we have to catch up a little on math.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've been busy.
Oh, I'll bet. I'll bet you've been busy. What are you doing? Like, let me see. You're 7, right?
Yep.
So that's like adding
and subtracting.
Yeah. So, is that hard for you?
No.
No, not at all.
You like math?
I love math. Math
too.
is my favorite subject in school besides art.
Math and science are my favorite subjects too. You should go down to OMSI sometime and check out their technology lab.
Cool.
Yeah, that would be neat. That'd be a nice little field trip.
I used to volunteer.
Maybe when we're on maintenance, we could go there.
Yeah, when you're feeling a little better, yeah. Because it's a public place. There's lots of people around. It's kind of like a school. They hold classes.
Yeah, it's really neat.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go to our phone lines. We got another person calling in who probably wants to ask Mykayla a question. It's 617 area code. You're on.
Hello, this is Amber from Boston. How's everybody?
Hi, Amber. Good.
Hi. I'm really
Hi,
good.
Mykayla. Hi, Mykayla. This is Amber, and it's so nice to hear your voice. And you sound like you're doing great. And I'm so glad you're feeling well.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I loved your apples and bananas song.
Thank you.
Yeah. So.
Well, I had a couple of questions. My first question is for Aaron and Brandon about. So on days like this, when Mykayla does have chemotherapy, are you able to give her the cannabis oil pretty soon before she goes in to do the treatment? Or, I'm just curious about just the way all that works as far as the timing and, digestion and all that.
On days that Mykayla has chemotherapy, we still give her cannabis oil just as we would on a normal day. So in the morning we give it to her unless she has a procedure. If she has a procedure where they're going to put her under anesthetic, we wait until after she awakes from the anesthetic because barbiturates are a
possible interaction for the anesthetics.
They're a central nervous system depressant.
So yeah.
So we just assume that we wait right after the procedure and that's when we give it to her if she's going under anesthetic.
As soon as she wakes up.
But if she's not under anesthetic, we just give it to her right away.
Oh, okay. Wow. So it's just like we would take a vitamin. It's
just
similar
like a vitamin.
To taking a supplement or a vitamin.
Yep.
We should all take cannabis as a vitamin.
Well, that brings up to, and Amber, thank you for your call. I didn't want to cut you off. Did you have another question?
Yeah, I guess just maybe for you, Ross, and everyone. I mean, just about Oregon, because I've heard you say that I know you guys don't have dispensaries. So is it difficult for your family, Aaron and Brandon, and is it difficult for patients overall in Oregon to get these capsules and things without a dispensary system and without that, that product available?
Dispensaries aren't allowed by law, so we call them clubs, and there's plenty of them around here. And so it's moderately easy for somebody with a card to find and be able to take their medications on a daily basis. So, yeah, you don't necessarily have to go to the black market in Oregon.
Plus, somebody who's been involved in the medical community here, there's a whole lot of just camaraderie and sympathy within the community, and
yes, there is.
There's really, if you let yourself know that you need help, then we usually come run and we help our own out here.
There's a couple large networks of of people that are together, and they help. It's just a huge network of people, and we all help each other out. And Mykayla wants to say something too.
When I get my chemo, it really makes me. Sometimes it makes me grouchy, and it makes me really mad.
Oh, that's not cool.
Really?
Yep.
Is that because of the chemicals, I guess? The things that are killing the cancer. Oh, that's too bad.
And people send us the capsules too.
Do you think that cannabis helps you not feel quite so grouchy, and does it make you feel happier?
Yep.
Oh, that's so awesome. Well, thanks for taking my call.
Yeah, you're welcome.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Amber, for calling in. Amber from Boston on the line there. We're sitting with the Brave family, Brandon Krensler, Mykayla Comstock, Aaron Purchase, and little Riley.
And so we've actually had an offer here from our tech guy, Joshy dude. His wife owns a photography company and wants to give your family a photo shoot for free at her studio. So it's Rugged Cowgirl Photography.
Oh yes, they wrote us a message too.
Yeah. So
I've been meaning to get into contact with her.
Yeah. So we'll get you guys hooked up together. Oh yeah, there's I'm still surprised that we were able to get a hold of you so early on. Well, I mean, I'm glad that we were able to contact you and reach out, and help out like we did.
Gothic Prophet in our chat room wanted to just agree with you, Mykayla. He says cannabis keeps me from getting grouchy too.
Yep, it helps a lot of people.
Yeah. All right, so we've got again the benefit auction is going on online right now. 420radio.org. Just get online, look on the main menu for benefit auction. You have to create an account there. It's free, so you can create yourself an account. Absolutely free. You'll get an email confirmation. Log in. Bid on these items that are available. We've got old High Times, well, not that old, past couple of years, but High Times magazines that I've written articles for. I'll be autographing those for you. We've got the Seattle Hemp Fest guides from 2007, 2008, 2010, 2011. We've got a Reefer City board game. Coming up later on tonight, we'll get some T-shirts up there. I believe I've got to get a word back from Herb Thrasher on some Herb Age design stuff we'll put up there. Glasses, cozies, frisbees, all that kind of stuff. We got some
and I'll autograph some stuff if you want me to.
Oh my goodness. That is so generous.
By the way, let's see what we got over here.
Oh, and there's some other, of course, the objects brought by Brave Family. Why don't you go ahead?
Aaron, if you want to tell them about these while I get them out of this plastic, just be loud in the microphone.
Yeah, we have some jars from the Phoenix Tears Foundation that were donated to us to auction off, and they have a very nice glass engraved Phoenix Tears, and on the top it says Phoenix Tears Foundation. Thank you, Janet Sweeney from the Phoenix Tears Foundation for donating those to our auction.
That's great. That's really good to hear.
And they seal, so they're nice jars to keep your medicine in.
These different designs of them.
So you would leave those after the show. We'll get them up on the.
Yeah,
online?
They're going to be right here.
Yeah, I've had one of those kind of jars, and they do seal really well.
Yeah, they do. Very great. Good.
By the way, folks, if you want to donate stuff for the auction, we'll take that as well. Email me, russ@radicalruss.com. Send me a picture of the item, what the minimum bid would be, etc., and we'll throw it up there on the auction, help raise some money.
And Bacon Crispy PDX in the chat room, whose birthday is today. He'll be in the studio tomorrow.
Happy birthday.
He said to...
I bet I'll sign some autographs for him.
Oh, well, he said to let Mykayla know that we're all very proud of you. Very, very proud of you. So.
Awesome. Well, that's good news. Hey, we're gonna take a quick little break here, and we'll come back with Mykayla and Brandon and Aaron and Riley and Brian the Red and me right here on Toker Talk Radio, 420radio.org.
You're tuned into the Russ Belville Show, the voice of the marijuana nation.
I'm John Bon Jovi, and I've been given a script to talk to you about drugs, rock and roll, having fun, a good time, and all that good stuff. Well, I'll tell you what, drugs is not a part of my everyday routine. It's not everyday fun. It's not good for you. All right, so listen, think twice before you do drugs, because there ain't no winners out there doing it.
Fun.
Oh, hello. I'm Big Daddy, and I want you to join me at the Funky Roller Ring. We're partying hard over here, baby. So stop on by, check out the funky grooves, and shake your booty too.
Don't get in too deep, brother. Don't get in too heavy. Don't get so you can move about the winter.
Welcome back, everyone. 38 after the hour here at 420radio.org. You're listening to Toker Talk Radio. Make sure you check out bravemykayla.com and follow at Brave Mykayla on Twitter for all the updates on what's happening with Brave Mykayla. I want to give thanks to our bid out there, $100 on today's Canasig vape pen. Thank you for that bid.
Nice,
We appreciate
thank you.
that.
Wow, thank you.
You get a $10 bid in on one of the October 2012 Dabs issues of High Times. Thank you for that bid. We appreciate
And
that.
that was actually somebody who's in our chat room, and he wanted to know if he wins it, would Mykayla sign it? But
Okay,
That was a great
that's
issue.
Hamster,
I'll
that's Hamster
sign
420. All right, Hamster 420. If you win it, she'll sign it.
All right. We got a bid on the Richard Lee High Times as well. And same thing, wants Mykayla and Brian to sign it as well. So we will get as many signatures to people as we can. Check that out. It's all available right here on 420radio.org.
I'll sign anything anyone wants me to.
Well,
That's so generous.
That's so sweet.
I don't know about that, because I would get writer's cramp. I used to have to sign a lot of stuff. I worked in an office, but...
All right. So, and again, if you want to get involved with this auction, help donate some stuff to. We're gonna be adding more and more stuff throughout the day. There's all sorts of stuff I haven't had a chance to even put in yet.
See, some people are being silly. You said you'll sign anything, and someone asked if you'll sign their forehead.
Maybe not the forehead.
See, maybe not anything.
Okay, and we also have some gifts as well from Herb Age Designs. Herb Thrasher, our good buddy, has this shirt. Actually, it came from I believe Jennifer Alexander from A Different View, and it's just a little Herb Age University shirt.
Oh,
Cute.
that's a good one. Yeah.
Let me show
I don't
this
know if
on
they
the-
print these ones anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. There you go, Herb Age University, and with a little cannabis bud on the back.
That's for Kayla.
Yeah.
And there you
That's so cute. Thank
so
you.
Thank you.
That's good colors. It matches your hat.
So that's courtesy of Herb Age Designs and Jennifer Alexander with A Different View.
Well, thank you guys. That
Thank
shirt will be
you.
super cute on her.
Absolutely. And with this story that continues to go on, we talked about that you guys had just appeared on the Ricky Lake Show. And are there more offers coming in? More people still want to talk to you? What's happening?
Yes, we've had a couple of offers come in for some things. I don't know if we're necessarily supposed to discuss them yet, but there has been some offers for some on-camera stuff. And we
Just
definitely
a few documentaries and
Yes.
things
Wow.
are being
And-
worked on, and
Yeah, we have a few magazines that are scheduling interviews with us, and actually a couple other cannabis-friendly radio shows on some other networks have too.
Excellent. Yeah, the more the story gets out, the better. And we appreciate you guys coming in here to our studio. This has been, I just feel, I'm stunned to be a part of bringing this out to people.
We love you guys.
I'm just honored.
we've
I'm
become
just stunned.
regular show watchers and everything.
Mykayla and Riley love to listen in, and when Riley's having a bad night too, when I turn your guys' show on at later in the evening, she'll go take a nap, and these two will sit there in the kitchen and listen to it with me.
That makes us feel just all warm and fuzzy inside.
Yeah, I know. We were doing
I bet you guys feel special.
We sure do.
We do when you're here.
Herb and I were doing our show on Friday night, and we played that one song, and you said it sounded like, what was it, country metal rock or something?
The really fast bluegrass that was like rock and roll, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Herb likes the fast stuff.
Do you like that kind of music? Do you have a favorite?
Yeah, I like country music a lot.
Really? Who's your favorite country people?
Zach Brown Band.
Yeah.
They're my most favorite
Yeah.
band.
And I heard you liked Slightly Stupid, too.
Oh, yeah.
I heard you got a care
some of their
package.
Yeah, we got some of their CDs that they made, and they sent me a shirt.
Oh, yeah.
They sent 2 shirts, 7 CDs, like 30 stickers, iPhone case.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It was really nice. of
That
them.
Slightly Stupid branded iPhone case.
Yeah.
That's great. That's a bunch of
So thank you, Slightly
And they
Stupid.
also
and
got us some stickers, so thank you.
That is so nice. And then they also, C-Money, I think it's their trumpet player, he signed a couple of the auction items so that, we can get those out to people, their autograph on them.
Yep, the C-Money signed Slightly Stupid Cumulus vape pens are going out on Thursday and Friday.
Yeah.
So you got time to bid for those. And again, like I'd mentioned at the top of the previous hour, we understand that times is tough and dollars is short. And if you're short of the payday that comes up on the 1st or the 5th or whatever, go ahead and make your bid. Just remember, you're promising here you're pledging here to buy these items. But, if you've got, we'll hold on to these for a week or so if you need to catch up with your payday and, to be able to buy these things. It all goes through the 420radio.org account, so make sure you got your login set there, and we will be glad to hear from you.
Yeah, but please don't bid if you can't, you're not going to be able to pay for
Right.
it.
Yes.
Because we're trying to make, we're trying to benefit these people here, and that there's a lot of expenses that this family has to cover. So
Yes, and also because of prohibition, remember the vaporizers can only be sent to medical states. I really don't feel like going to federal prison.
Right.
Thank you.
yeah, we can't.
Tommy Chong did it. I don't want to do it.
Yeah, it's considered paraphernalia in many states. So unfortunately,
Got to be in a medical state?
or travel here and pick it up.
Travel here?
Yeah,
And
that's on you guys.
Come on in studio.
That'd be great. We'll have to come down and say hi for all that.
And remember, Oregon does grant medical marijuana cards to people from out of state.
Yes, they do.
There is no
They do.
residency requirement. So
Willie Nelson has an Oregon medical marijuana card.
That's
You
right.
can come on down and visit, and then go a couple of miles up and see legal weed
There
in
we
Washington.
All right, we're here with Brave Mykayla and her family. We're just hanging out and doing the auction here at 420 Radio. We've got some High Times magazines out there, 2 Canasig vapor pens, 2 Cumulus vapor pens up in the auction, an autographed Seattle Hemp Fest guide from 07, 08, and 10, and 11, a double, what was that sneaker toke thing called?
It's a 2B Toker.
2B
two bat toke,
with a 5-cone Road Dog kit, some Ganja skateboard decks. We'll get more of those up online.
A couple of Pink Leaf Project T-shirts.
Some Herb Age stuff will be up online later too. So if you're not seeing anything that strikes your fancy, keep checking on back, because as more people donate stuff and as we get more stuff put up on the auction, there'll be more stuff to bid on. So get involved if you can. And I also understand that maybe there's not a particular item that you want to bid on, but you might want to help the family. So is there a way they can direct donate to you guys?
Yeah. Actually, you can go to www.bravemykayla.com, and we have at the top of the page some bracelets, and there's a sale button. If you go down on to the middle of the main page, there's a donate button for people who are feeling generous. And thank you so much if that's you.
And that's those orange bracelets that were made up for Mykayla. And
you got one.
Oh, we forgot to bring some down here today. Like I said, it's been a very hectic day. We'll have to get those down here in the next couple of days.
And of course, they say be the change, and brave
leave this one here for you guys,
Exactly.
and get another one when we get back to the house.
Yeah, we'll put some of those up on the auction, because I know some folks are looking for something that's less price, and we can put those up on there pretty low.
Yeah.
And every little bit helps.
That's
Right. Thank you, everybody, for even listening into this. This is amazing.
Absolutely. And by the way, phone lines are open right now at 971-533-7111. If you got questions for Brave Mykayla or her family, we are taking live calls here. And I'm really honored because this is, your guys' time is valuable. I know with today's episode, you were saying, we'd originally booked this a while ago, and you're like, we usually get our chemo scheduled on like in the morning, but today it got scheduled at 2. How often does this kind of schedule stuff happen?
I think they read our Facebook and did this to us on purpose, honestly.
Really?
That's okay. You guys made it, and she's up
Does it
and
happen
bouncing
often,
around.
though? I mean, is it frustrating having to schedule our lives around these shifting schedules like that?
Well, pretty much our lives are now, it's based, her appointments, we know they're every week, so we know that Tuesdays we have to keep open for her, and that's our life now. Right now it's get her and getting her better and getting her to all of her appointments, and that's our life. So we're getting used to it. It's about to get a lot easier, hopefully, when she gets on to the next round of chemo, which is done mostly from home.
Oh, okay. So
you're almost done with the first round of chemo.
No, we're almost done with the fourth round of chemo, and her last round is called maintenance, and it's done mostly from home. And so instead of
they
weekly,
expect us to poison her.
Instead of weekly appointments
we
at
just
the
go
hospital.
once a month on maintenance,
for the checkup.
and I get the.
Bring her over to
But I also have to get meds at home, like some pills, like antibiotics and steroids and stuff.
Yeah. All sorts of stuff that you've probably taken more pills in your lifetime than I have.
I bet I have.
I'll bet you have. My goodness. So do you get to see a lot of other people when you go? Are there other kids that you get to talk to?
Sometimes.
I was looking on the
Today I got to see a new kid, and her name is Genesee, and she just got a car.
That's okay. We understand. Sometimes you have to be careful about, talking about other folks because, they might not want to talk about this stuff. You never know.
Yeah,
But that's good.
That
It's-
little one has a feeding tube, but she's still remaining positive. I feel bad for her having to have that.
Yeah.
You had a Facebook there?
Oh, no, it was
Okay.
just the post that they were talking about with Genesee.
Your new friend, huh?
Yeah, her new friend down at the hospital. They had chemo the same day.
Wow. Wow. So this is and we talked about your school and everything, and you had told me that you really liked math, but is there something in school that you don't like so much?
Not really.
Not really like it all, huh?
Uh-huh.
I was like that too, when I
School
was
is my most favorite thing in the world.
Because you learn,
Sucks this year that you don't get to go to school, huh?
Yeah, but next year I'll get to go to school.
And it'll be what, 3rd grade?
No, Mama is gonna ask the teacher if I could go back to the 2nd grade because I didn't get to really go to 2nd grade, and I want to meet some new best friends that are in 2nd grade.
You know what? About when I think back, I have friends that I've known since 2nd grade, and now we're like old, but I've known them for a long, long time. That's some of your best friends you make in 2nd grade.
Sometimes
Yep.
it is.
Yeah.
Sometimes, one time I met my best friend Bailey in school, and she went to the same class as me, and now she lives in Pendleton and I live here, so we don't get to see each other very much.
Because
She's like my BFF.
and because you're from Pendleton, right? Originally,
Yep.
right? But you have to be in Portland for all these treatments.
Yep.
Do you get to talk to her on your iPad at all? Maybe.
Sometimes I get to talk to her on the phone.
Oh,
That's good.
Well,
that's
good.
You
Well, it's
gotta
good to
keep-
have friends.
Keep friends close.
Yeah, good to have friends you can talk to about this stuff because it's tough to do, and it's good to have a family that's taking care of you like this, and all these people that are so interested in making sure that you have a good life, man. We're so glad you're here. I can't tell you how happy I am. We have to take a little bit of a break, and when we come back, we'll wrap up the day and continue with the auction. Tune in tonight, 8 o'clock Pacific, for a different view when we tell you who won.
Maybe we'll have to call.
We'll be right back after these messages from our 420 friendly sponsors. Support these advertisers because their ad money goes straight to the Russ Belville Show. You're tuned into the Russ Belville Show, the voice of the marijuana nation.
The March issue of High Times Magazine is here, just in time for playoff season in the National Football League. But did you know that NFL players who use pot receive the toughest penalties in sport? In our March 2013 issue, High Times investigates the NFL's wrong-headed policies and examines how pot can help athletes off the field. We also tee up an outstanding profile of one of the world's greatest strains with the haze craze. Senior cultivation editor Danny Danko weighs in on the origins of this outstanding sativa. And editorial director Dan Skye takes a high-minded look at the outdoor harvest of 2012. Growers are getting higher prices for their product and strains are better than ever. Plus, we'll take you inside of one of the most unique gardens you'll ever see, a state-of-the-art underground bunker that allows growers to create the perfect environment for pot. Also in this issue, Saturday Night Live's Jason Sudeikis drops by to talk about his new film, Movie 43. And guess what? Jason likes pot. Plus, we cover the most important story of the year. Pot is legal in Colorado and Washington. Pick up the March issue of High Times Magazine for the very best marijuana coverage on the planet. Be part of the growing cannabis community. On newsstands now.
That's too high. Right here on 420radio.org. I'm Russ Belville. This is Toker Talk Radio. We're here every weekday from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock Pacific Time. Check us out. Or check out our podcasts, all available through 420radio.org. We're hanging out with a person who's been declared to be my cutest guest ever. Brave Mykayla is in the studio. Hi, Mykayla.
Hello.
You're so cute.
Thank you.
So we got our phone lines open. This is the last chance if people want to call in and ask you questions, Mykayla. This is their last chance.
Okay.
So here we go. We're ready for those questions if anyone has a call.
Okay.
And we've got...
I'm ready.
We're ready. Hey, have you read any books lately?
I've been reading a few books to my baby sister, and today when we went to the hospital, I read this book that says... On the Night You Were Born. It's a book about when you were born, and it says on the first page, it says on the bottom it says the world will never be the same because there's no one in the world just like you.
That's true. That's very, very true.
We got two people ask the same question at the same time. The same question came in right after each other. So what's your favorite cartoon? Or do you even like cartoons?
I like the show Good Luck Charlie and Good Luck Jessie.
Is that like a series? Are they in the same?
No.
Oh, no?
They're different shows.
Oh, are they on the same channel?
I think so, but I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well, that's cool.
Let's see here.
So we'll let the...
I also have a favorite movie. It's The Last Airbender, Avatar.
That's a pretty good movie.
That's a pretty good movie. Yeah. I've heard about that one. We have a question from Uncle Viper who wants to know, what would you tell parents who are unsure about cannabis as medicine for their kids?
Good question.
If your kids had something wrong with them, I would say give them cannabis because that would really help, and it would really help them with whatever they're going through.
There you go. And doctors can help out by trying to find out if they're how sick they are,
yep.
and then that could be possibly one of the things they use, right? Absolutely.
Yep, to help a lot of other people.
Yeah, it's pretty lucky here to be in Oregon where they let you do these kind of things and they let you try this because there's little kids in places like Texas where they can't do that. They can't use any of the cannabis medicine.
Yep, in Alabama and stuff like that.
In Alabama too? Yeah.
Yeah, you've got some friends out there.
Yeah, my friend Marilyn, Josh, they both used to use cannabis, but now they can't because they live in Alabama.
Oh, no. Well, we're going to have to change the laws in Alabama, don't you think?
They're down there working
trying
on it.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why they went back.
Yeah, herb thrashers from Alabama too.
Yeah, Herb
Bama.
knows our other roommates actually.
Really?
Interesting.
Yeah.
That might be one of the people who tried to friend me on Facebook. I don't know.
We're kind of
wearing Bama gear, so
That'd be Frankie Dubs or Aaron Wallace. Either of them would have been the ones.
Yeah, yeah.
They're also from Alabama.
Yeah. Well, there's
Bama.
there's 18 states. There's 18 states out of 50 where we can use cannabis for medicine. But that means
Wow, that's cool.
that is cool.
But from subtraction, we know 50 minus 18. That means there's 32 states out there still where they can't.
Yeah, that's more than
That's
what they
not
can.
very cool.
We're gonna have to get people to vote so that they can change that, don't you think?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll get them to vote. So, folks, if you're not registered to vote, Brave Mykayla says go register to vote.
Yep.
For sure.
And talk to your legislature too.
Absolutely. Well, folks, we got to wrap up here on the Russ Belville Show, Toker Talk Radio. Brandon and Aaron, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
And Mykayla, thank you especially.
Yeah, anything we can do to help, we're always here for you. And a lot of our folks out there in the chat room and in our audience. And also understand that this podcast, when it goes out, there's another 5,000 people or so that are going to hear this. So we'll start seeing those bids go up, and we'll raise some money for you. It'll be fun.
Okay.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
You guys are the best people in the world.
Oh, we're the best people.
We're all a family in this plant.
Take that, Sabbath. All right, folks. Thanks for joining us here on Toker Talk Radio on 420radio.org. And again, get into the benefit auction. It's up there at 420radio.org. Look on the main menu, and you will see benefit auction.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Riley.
Wave
Say
up
bye-bye
there.
over there. Say bye.
Wave up there.
Blue
Bye
dot.
bye.
Bye, blue dot there. Okay. 420radio.org benefit auction is still up. It'll be up all week long. Check our shows at 8 o'clock Pacific time for the results of the auction. Coming up later tonight, A Different View with Jen and Iva. They will be going over the winners of tonight's auction items. Coming up,
And I love all my fans.
and you love all your fans. Coming up tonight, we've got a replay of yesterday's new Viper Hour. It's the Jive and Stuff episode. Check that out for Brandon and Aaron and Riley and Brian the Red and Radical Russ and Brave Mykayla. Bye, everybody. Until next time.
Peace, love, cheer.
Each other, Tokers.
We love the earth. So you gotta protect it. The Mother Earth, you got to respect it. By using that land, we give so much. All papers free to run. Soon you know we'll finally be on about the plans the Mother has grown. This time around, you know if you haven't heard, we love the earth.
This is the Russ Belville Show. The Russ Belville Show is blogging and podcasting daily at radicalruss.com.
Take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it, and it goes down smooth.